Papua New Guinea, or PNG, is the eastern half of the island of New Guinea, the world's second largest island and the third largest rainforest. Papua New Guinea is largely covered with tropical rainforest, about 80%. Together, these constitute the nation of Papua New Guinea, situated in tropical Oceania at the western fringes of the Pacific Ocean. Papua New Guinea shares its only land border with the eastern part of the island of New Guinea. This 820-kilometer border connects with the Indonesian provinces of Papua, Highland Papua, and South Papua. The border, which is not a straight line, curves slightly to the west, tracing along the Fly River in the south-central part of New Guinea, particularly on the western edge of Papua New Guinea's western province. Additionally, maritime boundaries exist with Australia to the south and the Solomon Islands to the southeast. The rainforest of Papua New Guinea, or the southeastern Papuan rainforest, is a tropical moist rainforest which it receives high rainfall, has high biodiversity and endemism. The ecoregion includes mountainous areas and coastal lowlands. Basically, southeastern refers to the southeastern region of a larger area. In a global context, it could be referenced to the southeastern part of a country, continent, or region. The word Papuan related to Papua, which is a region that includes the western half of the island of New Guinea and several smaller islands. Papua is divided into two provinces, Papua Province and West Papua Province. These provinces are part of Indonesia. It is located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean and a neighbor of Indonesia to the west, Australia to the south, and to the southeast is the Solomon Island. It is surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, Bismarck Sea, Solomon Sea, Coral Sea, Torres Strait, and Gulf of Papua. Generally, the climate of the rainforest is tropical, but it actually varies with the elevation. The lowland areas of the ecoregion are humid and tropical, but the highlands are the coolest part of the region with night frost. This is because it gets cooler and colder as the altitude increases.
Hi everyone. So, since I'm going to talk about the uniqueness of Papua New Guinea's rainforest, do you actually know that the only few places on Earth rival the diversity of Papua New Guinea? From dense tropical rainforest to coastal mangroves, the island is home to some of the world's most unique plants and animals. World Wildlife Federation's conservation efforts across this vast island are making a difference. The country's pristine rainforest is home to many rare species of birds and insects, including the world's largest butterfly, the Queen Alexandra birdwing, found in Oro province, or the Matsch's tree kangaroo, one of Papua New Guinea's unique wildlife species. Unlike their Australian cousins, kangaroos in New Guinea are found in trees. Speaking about these kangaroos, although their bodies are designed to hop along the ground like other kangaroos, tree kangaroos have adapted to life in rainforests. These macropods climb with agility and speed and can easily make 10-meter downward leaps from tree to tree. All 6 species of tree kangaroo in Papua New Guinea are at risk of habitat loss and hunting. As the World Wildlife Federation priority species, we are concentrating on our conservation efforts to ensure that they are thrive in the wild. There are around 600 kinds of birds, including parrots, pigeons, hornbills, cassowaries, which is Papua New Guinea's largest bird, cockatoos, and also kingfishers. But the country is most renowned for its beautifully colored birds of paradise. 38 of the 43 recognized species are found here, including the uncommon blue and Virginia variants, which entice bird watchers from all over the world. The rainforests of Papua New Guinea are rich in biodiversity, and indigenous cultures have long employed many of the region's flora and medical purposes. While the specific applications may vary amongst culture, below are a few examples of medicinal plants found in Papua New Guinea. For instance, Ibica plant, also known as kumu or slippery cabbage. It's a leafy green vegetable used for medicinal purposes. It's thought to have laxative properties and is used to treat constipation. On the other hand, soursop, locally known as corosol or graviola. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Various parts of the plant include the leaves and fruit are used in traditional medicine. It is believed to have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. And then, the rainforest is home to a large number of indigenous communities, each with their own language traditions and rituals. So, these communities have formed strong relationships with the natural world, basing their cultural practices on sustainable interaction with the forest. Indigenous people in Papua New Guinea have developed sustainable land management practices over generations. These include shifting agriculture, where cultivation is rotated to allow the land to regenerate naturally, and agroforestry systems that integrate trees and crops. It indirectly promotes cultural diversity. So that's all from me. Thank you.
For my part, I will explain about the effect on economy. The first one is biodiversity and ecosystem services. Papua New Guinea stands out as one of the world's most biodiverse regions, boasting a rich variety of plant and animal species within its rainforests, many of which are exclusive to the region. This biodiversity holds significance not only for ecological purposes, but also offers economic potential through activities like ecotourism and bioprospecting. The second one, timber industry. The logging sector and timber industry have played crucial roles in bolstering the economy of Papua New Guinea. The nation holds valuable hardwood resources, and the engagement in logging within the rainforest has created employment prospects and generated income through the export of timber goods. The last one, agriculture. Frequently, rainforest regions are cleared for agricultural purposes, involving the cultivation of lucrative crops like palm oil. While the growth of agriculture activities in the rainforest can bring out economic advantages by boosting production and exports, it also gives rise to apprehensions regarding deforestation, biodiversity decline, and environmental deterioration.
The rainforest area in Papua New Guinea significantly contributes to social well-being by serving a vital habitat for diverse indigenous communities, supporting a rich biodiversity that is crucial for ecosystem health, regulating the local climate through carbon absorption and stability, and providing essential clean air and water. For indigenous communities, the rainforest is not just a home but a source of traditional resources, including food and medicine, preserving cultural practices. The diverse range of plant and animal species play a key role in maintaining the overall balance of the environment, while the forest's ability to absorb carbon dioxide helps mitigate climate change impact. Additionally, the rainforest aids in preventing soil erosions, ensuring water quality, and fostering a stable climate, all of which are essential for the health and well-being of both the environment and the people dependent on it.
Papua New Guinea boasts some of the world's most diverse and vibrant ecosystems, from the towering rainforest and coral reef to rugged mountain and also vast grassland. These ecosystems play a crucial role in shaping the environment of the country and impacting everything from the climate change to the local livelihood. There is some there is some example of how this Papua New Guinea ecosystem affect the environmental, which is the first one is the environmental protect act as environmental protector, which is the rainforest is the third largest in the world, and as vital carboxyl absorbing vast amount of greenhouse gases and mitigating climate change. They are also regulate rainfall pattern, releasing moisture into the atmosphere and influencing region weather. The mangrove also protect against the erosion and storm, and it also filter the pollutant from the land-based activity and marine environment. The second is the biodiversity richness, which is over 5% of the world non-terrestrial species and also 7% of its marine species that contribute to the healthy and resilient ecosystem, ensuring the pollination, nutrient cycling, and also pest control. Papua New Guinea also shelters numerous endangered species like tree kangaroo, the Komodo dragon, and also the bird of paradise. Protecting these ecosystem preserve not only individual species but also intricate web of life they support. The third one is the economic value, which is there are richness in the natural source such as rainforest, valuable timber, which is its mineral resource of economic opportunity. In addition, sustainable management is crucial to ensure this resource benefit to the local community and future generation without compromising the health of the ecosystem. The second is the Papua New Guinea also act as the ecotourism, which is the country unique biodiversity and stunning landscape offer immense potential for the ecotourism. Responsible tourism practice that minimize environment impact can provide income for the local community while promoting conserve effect.
Papua New Guinea is renowned for its extraordinary richness, both in terms of cultural diversity and biological diversity. This island nation, located in the southwestern Pacific, is characterized by a stunning array of landscapes, including dense rainforests, towering mountains, pristine coastlines, and vibrant coral reefs. The richness in Papua New Guinea include cultural diversity. Papua New Guinea is one of the most linguistically diverse places on Earth. With over 800 languages spoken, it holds a remarkable linguistic richness. Communities often have their own distinct languages, contributing to a tapestry of linguistic diversity. The country is also home to numerous indigenous communities, each with its own unique customs, rituals, and traditional practice. These cultural traditions have been preserved for generations, adding to the rich cultural fabric of the nations. Next, biological diversity. Papua New Guinea boasts incredible biodiversity, hosting a vast array of plant and animal species. The tropical rainforests are home to unique flora, including a variety of orchids and other endemic plant species. The country is also renowned for its diverse bird species, such as iconic birds of paradise. Next, geographical diversity. Papua New Guinea is characterized by rugged terrain, including high mountain range and extensive highlands. The highlands region is known for its stunning landscape and traditional agricultural practice. The country comprises numerous islands, each with its own unique ecosystem and cultures. Coastal areas are rich in marine resources, supporting the livelihoods of many communities.
The extraordinary biodiversity of Papua New Guinea. With an estimate 11,000 to 25,000 vascular plant species, over 70% endemism in Papua region, and a diverse range of fauna, including 77 endemic bird species. Papua New Guinea is a true biological marvel. However, the current status, according to Secretariat of Convention on Biological Diversity, reveals alarming numbers, which 1 extinct species, 36 critically endangered, 49 endangered, and 365 vulnerable, and 288 near threatened. As we uncover the richness of this ecosystem, it's crucial for us to unite in conservation efforts to safeguard the unique and fragile biodiversity of Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is a nation of exceptional biodiversity, but it is facing severe environmental challenge, which is first deforestation, commercial logging, mining and land use change have already destroyed 6.5 million hectares of forest, putting at risk the country's unique wildlife, carbon storage, and local livelihoods. The good news is that we can take immediate and robust conservation measures to protect this valuable nation and ensure a sustainable future for generations to come.
Western honeybees or European honeybee is the most common species of honeybees. The scientific name for Western honeybees is Apis mellifera. Western honeybee is one of the animals that contribute the most to economy through honey production and usually maintained, fed, and harvested by beekeepers. Contribution of Western honeybee to social is in terms of providing the job and its benefit for human health. The profession the Western honeybee offers to people is through beekeeping. It also comes up with the benefits for human health. Raw honey is a source of minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, amino acids, and other beneficial compounds. They are also important to environment as well. They act as pollinators, which are important to the survival of plants and animals. They also assist to sustain the food pyramid and system for human beings. Moreover, they offer considerable benefits to environment which perpetuate floral growth. Next, breadfruit, or its scientific name Artocarpus altilis, it provides significant contribution to economic. Breadfruits are cultivated and gathered for commercial purposes, which they are highly in demand. They also contribute to social, which has become a staple food in varieties of dishes and cultural cuisines for many tropical regions. It provides nutritional values, which it is rich in essential nutrients such as carbohydrates, dietary fibers, vitamins, minerals, potassiums, and antioxidants. Besides, the farming becomes the source of income to farmers for sustainable living. Breadfruit also useful as traditional medicinal uses. They also contribute to environment. It plays an important role for environmental sustainability due to its large size. They have the ability to absorb the stored carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and reduce atmospheric pollution effectively. They also provide as a shelter for wildlife and nesting site for birds. They are important to pollinators and seed dispersers as well as honeybees, birds, and fruit bats as they provide pollen. Next is Arabica coffee, or its scientific name Coffea arabica. The contribution of Arabica coffee to economy is obviously contributing to coffee industry. Next, it gives significant contribution to social through cultivation. It offers job opportunity to farmers in PNG. Arabica beans are deemed to have a superior taste, which becomes preferable for most people. Moreover, it also contributes to environment as the trees providing habitat for birds, insects, and other creatures. Besides, it also absorbs carbon dioxide, and well-managed coffee plantation help maintain water quality and reduce soil erosion. Thank you.
Next, let's talk about the common dandelion's contribution. This flower is high in demand in the market. The dandelion market is divided into two types, such as dandelion powder, dandelion extracts, liquid dandelion, and is frequently sold out. The plant has several culinary uses. The flower are used to make dandelion wine. The grains are used in salads. The roots have been used to make a coffee substitute when baked and ground into powder. And the plant was used by Native Americans as a food and medicine. Dandelions are harvested from the wild or grown on a small scale as a leaf vegetable. The leaves, called dandelion greens, can be eaten cooked or raw in various forms such as in soup or salad. They are probably closest in character to mustard greens. Usually the young leaves and unopened buds are eaten raw in salads. While all the leaves are cooked, raw leaves have a slightly bitter taste. Hard-boiled eggs are frequently served with dandelion salad. The leaves are abundant in vitamin A and C, as well as iron, phosphorus, and potassium. Now, the contribution of Norwegian wasp. The Norwegian wasp nest is extremely high in demand as the price can reach up to USD 440, which can be 2,075 ringgit Malaysia. Wasps act as an edible insect which account for 4.8% of all insects eaten globally, and the larvae have exceptional dry protein mass, which could hit up to a whopping 100 USD per kilogram. Norwegian wasps previously were rarely considered to be pests. They build their nests far from human activity and rarely visit buildings, picnics, and fruits. Their predation activity on the other arthropods make them valuable allies for the farmers. So, let's discuss the contribution of cassowary to the economy. Cassowaries in Papua New Guinea do not have a direct economic contribution in the same way that crops or livestock might. Cassowaries are charismatic and unique birds, attracting eco-tourists and bird watchers. People may visit Papua New Guinea to catch a glimpse of these fascinating birds in their natural habitat, contributing to the local tourism. The presence of unique and endangered species like cassowaries can attract attention from researchers and conservationists. The study and conservation of these birds may lead to funding for research projects, which can have an economic implication for local communities.
So, with these three species, which is couple shell, ginger, Papuan black orchid, and Papuan harpy eagle, each play vital roles in contributing to the biodiversity of their respective ecosystem. So, for the couple shell ginger contributes to the biodiversity by providing habitat and food resource for various insects and pollinators, fostering a healthy ecosystem. Additionally, the plant's leaf may serve as shelter for small organisms. The Papuan black orchid, with its unique features, participates in the delicate balance of habitat by potentially attracting specific pollinators crucial for its reproductions, thereby supporting the diversity of orchid-dependent species. As for the Papuan harpy eagle, this formidable bird of prey helps maintain ecological balance by controlling populations of smaller mammals and birds in its habitat, preventing overpopulation and preserving the health of the ecosystem. These three species collective highlight the interconnected web of life and the importance of preserving diversity organisms for the overall well-being of the environments. Okay, so first species, which is the couple shell, is a visually appealing plant known for its large green leaves and cone-like flowers, which is resemble shells and come in various colors. So the Papuan black orchid also stands out with a unique and striking appearance, which is featuring dark color flowers with interesting shapes. On the other hand, the Papuan harpy eagle is a notable bird of prey, which is characterized by a large size, impressive black and white plumage, and powerful talons, and a distinctive crest of feathers on its head. So each of these species contributes to the biodiversity of their respective habitats and showcasing the wonders of nature in own distinct ways. So that's all.
Okay, so I want to explain more about the conclusion on the total economic value of biodiversity of at the ecosystem, which is Papua New Guinea rainforest. So what is that? What is the conclusion of the EV of the Papua New Guinea rainforest? So basically, it is about the direct use and also indirect use of the economic value, such as the natural environment of Papua New Guinea PNG in cornerstone of the national economy. 80% of PNG's population live in rural regions. So the direct or indirect contribution that the natural environment makes to human well-being is known as ecosystem services. It is arguable that ecosystems are one of the limitless worth since they sustain all life on Earth. Green national accounts may be developed by identifying the values connected to changes in ecosystem services from the preservation of key habitats. This will be enable such values to be taken into account in decision support frameworks like natural capital accounting and cost-benefit analysis. Ecosystem services award reflecting the advantages that humans derive from the existence of these ecosystems is the most widely used term to describe the flow of natural resources from the environmental to humankind. So what are the major categories or identified classification ecosystem services in accordance with the common international classification of ecosystem services? So there's a direct use, which is the real and measurable financial gains that individuals obtain directly from natural resources. In this example, are referred to as direct economic value. These qualities are frequently connected to the use of the exploitation of particular ecological components. The following are some essential elements of biodiversity's direct economic value, such as timber and non-timber forest products, pharmaceutical products, resources, biochemical resources, genetic resources, fisheries, and mining, and also minerals. It is crucial to remember that even if the direct economic value might supply necessary resources and revenue, it must be handled responsibly to prevent the overuse and long-term environmental damage. To guarantee that these resources will always be available to present the future generations, sustainable practices and responsible resource management are essential. Furthermore, the total economic value of biodiversity is not limited to the direct economic value. It is more to the picture of the total relevance of biodiversity may be obtained by taking into account indirect values. So, what is in terms of indirect economic value? This describes the financial gains come from the ecological processes and services that natural environment offer rather than from the exchange of the products and services on the open market. Within the framework of the rainforest of Papua New Guinea, the ecological services that support economic activity and enhance human well-being are included the indirect economic value of biodiversity. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Conclusion that can be made from TV is that identifying the values associated with ecosystem services are crucial for decision support frameworks. One more is the integration into cost benefits analysis and natural capital accounting facilitates the development of green national accounts for informed decision making. Next, it supports long-term sustainability of PNG, Papua New Guinea economy and population's well-being. The findings guide investment decision in nature-dependent sectors like agriculture, tourism, fisheries, and forestry. This evaluation aims to enhance the ecosystem services' contribution to human well-being.